Hello everyone, this is the Underdog, aka the German Viking, and I wanted to cover the whole Game of Thrones hysteria. But there are two articles from Pluralist which I find interesting and wanted to cover. So the first one is it actually doesn't say any author. Feminist actress takes brave stand against rape culture in Westeros. Woke Twitter explodes. In elevating rape as character, you perpetuate rape culture. Jessica Chastain, a Hollywood actress who has frequently expressed feminist sympathies, criticized Monday evening the use of rape in HBO's fantasy TV show The Game of Thrones as a tool to depict the empowerment of a female character. Yeah, because that never happens in real life. Yeah, okay. The actress is known for portraying strong-willed women and speaking out on women's rights issues. In 2017, she declared she was so proud to be a woman and praised her fellow brave warriors, speaking out against sexual harassment in the wake of Me Too. Rape is not a tool to make a character strong, Chastain tweeted. A woman doesn't need to be victimized in order to become a butterfly. The little bird was always a phoenix. Her prevailing strength is solely because of her and her alone. Imagine being this outraged about real rape. Just, yeah. And someone showing the tweet, or sorry, the pluralist showing the tweet, and someone replying to Jessica Chastain. Tell them this season has been a joke and very bad taste. They butchered all the female characters. Oh no! So when the female characters get butchered, that's when you care. That's when you care. That's good to know because the writers just don't seem to know how to write them, while the men are getting everything just because they have a cock, as they literally said in the past episode. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, these feminists! You never appease feminists. Chastain was responding to a moment in the eighth episode of the show, eighth season of the show's fourth episode, which aired Sunday night. In the episode, Sansa Stark, played by Sophie Turner, replies to a question from the Hound, played by Rory McCann, about the mistreatment she's faced at the hands of men, which includes a vicious rape perpetrated by Ramsay Bolton. Without Littlefinger and Ramsay and the rest, I would have stayed a little bird all my life, Sansa says in the scene. Chastain's take went viral because she's a celeb. That's why it went viral, garnering more than 30,000 likes and thousands of comments. Social media commenters and feminists applauded the Zero Dark 30 actress. Message of empowerment. Journalists echoed Chastain's sentiments. Yeah, because the blue check mark is basically a mental disease at this point. If you're really asking me. What Game of Thrones gets wrong about Sansa Stark and abuse? Read a headline about the episode in the Daily Beast. Refinery 29 published a piece titled Game of Thrones has a Sansa Stark problem. IndieWire's television awards editor Libby Hill was outraged by how the show's writers handled Sansa's character development. Now Sansa's saying that she wouldn't have grown as a person if not for 8 seasons of gratuitous torture porn. Hill wrote, "For as much as adversity does strengthen people, some people, it beggars belief that if that after years of abuse, woman comes out the other side, brushing the dirt off her hands and saying, you know, that was tough, but I really learned something about myself." Yeah, you can work through it and become a stronger person. That's supposed to be the goddamn lesson. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm even defending Benioff and Weiss and oh my God. Anyways, it beggars belief that years are a way to rob Sansa's journey of any meaning. You jump jerks. And here someone says at Chris Hardy. Hi, as a rape survivor who just watched Game of Thrones, I'm gonna go ahead and take full fucking credit for the strength I've gained since my attack. I'm not about to thank my rapist for getting me where I am, like Sansa just. Oh my God. Oh my God. These people are insane. Oh my god. Some commenters accused Game of Thrones of perpetuating rape culture. Yeah, because of course they do. People who climb over themselves to argue that rape forges strength. Y'all, that is not how it works. We survive in spite of, not thanks to. In elevating rape as a character building, you perpetuate rape. Yeah, imagine being outraged about real rape as much as you are virtual or fantasy rape. I mean, Jesus Christ. Stop this, wrote one user. The other users on social media took the show to task for its lack of female writers and directors. Yeah, of course you are. You're never freaking satisfied. One commentator said Game of Thrones writers are obsessed with making rape and abuse a part of women's character. Yeah, well, screw all the men who get their bits chopped off and killed and tortured. Screw that part. That's totally okay. That's totally okay. Okay, that's awesome logic. One commentator said, whether it be commentary on Game of Thrones, depiction of feminism, immigration, or gender, the show and its cast seem unable to escape the broader culture's penchant for injecting all facets of society, no matter how frivolous, seemingly apolitical, with political or ideological significance. Yeah, and we also have another article. Game of Thrones plot twist spurs accusation of misogyny from feminist fans. Again, you can't satisfy these people. This is just days after the other article. Unless you're privileged and rich, life is hard enough without seeking it from your fantasy stories. Jesus freaking Christ. The penultimate episode of HBO's hit fantasy show Game of Thrones aired Sunday, and one particular plot twist outraged feminists. Fans at issue as is the behavior of character Daenerys Targaryen, played by English actress Emilia Clarke, the dragon taming claimant to the Iron Throne, whose character arc has seen her transform from a timid captive to a ruthless conqueror, has come to be seen in many circles as a sort of feminist icon. Daenerys, or one of her many nicknames, has become shorthand for an often superficial notion of women's empowerment. Even Elizabeth Warren is a Khaleesi fan. I think that's supposed to say that. Vox's Gaby Del Vol wrote in April piece in which he noticed that many people are naming their babies after the so-called mother of dragons. The valorization of Daenerys made her character's tyrannical actions during a climactic battle on Sunday night feel like a betrayal to many of her feminist devotees. Oh no! See, they don't like it when it happens to their characters either. But when we do it, we're man babies. It's ironic. It's quite ironic. After the dragon riding Daenerys and her army decimating their oppositions at King's Landing, earning the surrender of her enemies, the heroine turned heel and torched thousands of innocent citizens. But not just the men, the female or the women and children too. So keep that in mind. Sorry, I just have to meme. The act appalled legions of fans who viewed the plot twist as a misogynistic trope. Women in positions of power can't handle the pressure and let their feelings drive them to hysterical behavior. Jesus Christ. George R. R. Martin, I've written a complex, massively multi-character, 10,000-page epic, which shall end with the final clash informed by the theme of TV writers. Bitches be crazy, tweeted novelist Scott Westerfeld. What a sexist, racist finale. Oh my god. Women go mad under pressure, and the brown horde and poor white people, poor white folks from the country destroy unarmed white innocents. George R. R. Martin needs to disavow this mess immediately. Wrote blue checkmark University of Pennsylvania Professor Ebony Elizabeth, an avid Game of Thrones fan who breathlessly live tweeted the penultimate episode. Yeah, but we're the man babies. Remember this. We're the sexists. We're the racists. We're the Nazis. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Elizabeth's Twitter thread traced a gradual descent into disgust with the show. What started off with giddy excitement about the second to last episode of the series and admiration for Daenerys' character collapse into ranting about privilege, racism, sexism, and capitalism. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, these people are for real. Jesus Christ. Unless you're privileged and rich, life is hard enough without seeking it from your fantasy stories, or Elizabeth opinion. Anyhow, the tweets. Even the books featured a lot that felt like a lot to this lifelong fantasy reader, more gratuitous than gritty. But the showrunners deserve every single ounce of the ire they're about to get. And dear God, no Confederate needs to be axed. And one more thing, both racism and sexism predate capitalism. They're going to lose money over this mess. No one's coming back for prequels. Lol, why would they? Unless you're privileged and rich, life is hard enough without seeking it from your fantasy stories. Journalist Jose Solis saw the show's fifth episode of the season as evidence why diversity is essential. When people ask why do we need diversity, point to them to the season of Game of Thrones. Then when white straight men are in charge, women are always villains. POC die and cultures gets destroyed. The writer whose work has appeared in New York Times wrote. Meanwhile, a film director and radical queer activist B.J. Colangelo held Daenerys up as a paragon of the worst aspect of white feminism. Oh my god. Daenerys Targaryen is the ultimate metaphor for white feminism. Everyone holds up some voice of the voiceless, but she only gives shit about her own personal agenda and will destroy anyone that threatens it, Colangelo, who is white, wrote in a tweet. And let's continue. Whether it be commentary of Game of Thrones, depiction, feminism, immigration, or gender, well, it's basically repeating or summarizing. So yeah, we are the man babies. We are the ones that our voices shouldn't be listened to. But just as fast there's something they don't like. Oh, yeah, we have to listen to them, and everything needs to be fixed to cater to them. Yeah, the hypocrisy of these people, it's just stunning. These are the real man babies, and woman babies or woman babies, whatever you want to call these people. Screech and out of their Twitter sphere to tell everyone they should listen. Everyone should listen to them. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and seeing us next time. Bye.